Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're taking a look at how you can release any pent-up frustration or anger. Okay, right, so we need to find out what's going on first, and then we can pull some guidance and advice. Right, what's going on for our collective, please? Only for the collective that's feeling that pent-up frustration and anger, please. Okay, right, so that top one, definitely. Right, a card to describe your current situation, the Nine of Wands. Okay, why you're feeling bothered by the situation, the Knight of Coins. Something that you're learning from the situation, the Sun. How you can center yourself and let go of any negative feelings, the Ace of Cups. What will change when you let go of controlling outcomes, Justice. How you can be more patient and gentle in the future, the Knight of Cups, and the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. So collective, actually your luck is doing a turnaround, okay? Things are already picking up, things are already getting better. Remember, the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, okay? Things are turning around. Now also as well, I see that the majority of you are doing something that was destined for you, okay, or it feels like it's part of your destiny with that Wheel of Fortune. You got the Ten of Swords under there with the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands, okay. Maybe something is coming to an end with that Ten of Swords, and then you're trying to figure out, well, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to try and make something that's failing work, or are you just going to surrender it and release it with the Two of Wands? There's only one key and two boxes, so you can pick one, okay? You can't do both, obviously. And for some of you, you've been fighting between both of those things, sticking on it, fighting for it, trying to make it work, or surrender it. Forget about it, release it, start again someplace else, okay? You can't flit in between the two. You need to give one of these decisions your all, your everything, okay? Right. Now, with your Nine of Wands being in the position of a card to describe your current frustration, again, that ties in with the message that I just gave you, okay? Your Nine of Wands, that's someone who's on the verge of giving up. That's someone who's gone through a lot of struggles, gone through a long, hard fight, and then wondering, why am I fighting? Why am I struggling to keep this thing going? You know, and that's where you get to the point of, okay, maybe I should just surrender this. Maybe I should. Let's find out. Right, why are you feeling bothered by the situation, the Knight of Coins? It feels like there was some kind of promise of some success with whatever this scenario is, this thing that you're feeling frustrated with, okay? Could be a business, it could be a person. Only you'll know the answer to that one, okay? But there does seem to be some kind of promise that you were going to see a return on your investment with the Knight of Coins. But you're really bothered by this situation because it's really slow moving energy, right? It's the slowest knight in the entire tarot deck, okay? So it's like, yeah, you were promised some kind of success, some kind of growth, but it's really slow coming. And it's that slow growth that is really adding to this frustration, and it's adding to the anger of your situation, because you're like that. Look, I'm working my ass off. I'm fighting to do this, that, and the next. It should be working by now. And then it isn't because the Knight of Coins is here, which is backing up this Nine of Wands energy, okay? Something that you're learning from this situation, though, is the Sun. So you are actually learning on how you can tap into your own energy, okay? Because it's the Sun energy. Learning on how you can be more positive, I want to say. But also, this situation is playing a number on your own self-esteem, okay? So you're learning to distance yourself from whatever this situation or this event is. You're learning to distance yourself away from that and recognizing that it's not completely all your fault that this thing isn't working out the way that you expected it to, okay? Yeah, we do have to take accountability when accountability is required. On this particular occasion, though, collective, it looks like this situation is actually something that is outside of your power, outside of your control, okay? Because it's like, look, you've done what you can in a situation, you've taken it as far as it'll go. So now you're learning on how to distance yourself from that situation and your own self-esteem, okay? Remember, the sun energy, it's about the self, your main concerns. It's about your energy levels, your vitality, your own personal creativity. So you could be learning on how to tap in more into your own personal creativity to try and uplift this particular situation, okay? Remember as well, the sun is the happiest card in the tarot. It's the most positive, it's the most uplifting. And you can see that there's this, I can't remember what you call it. You know when you've got the models of all the planets, I know it begins with an O, but I can't think what the actual word is. But literally, it looks like someone is kind of reminiscent of the magician there. So it's like, as above, so below, yes, but only to a certain extent, okay? Because there are still things that are outside of your control. There are still events and circumstances and situations that are bigger than you that are still needing to be taken into consideration. So it's like, you know that you've played your part as best you can, and everything else is kind of up to fate. It's kind of up to destiny. And if it's destined to work, then it will. Or if it's destined to fail, Ten of Swords, then it will. Either way, the Hanged Man says, look, wait this one out for a little bit longer, okay? Wait and see what happens next, basically. How you can center yourself and let go of any negative feelings, that's the Ace of Cups. So that is renewed hope, renewed love, okay? I do feel, collective, that you actually do have something here that's coming in that is going to make you feel very fulfilled, that is going to make you feel really, really happy, okay? Because remember, it's the Ace of Cups. It's a cup full of love and emotion, okay? An emotional renewal. So I feel that you're going to be feeling revitalized by something that is about to play out next. So I'm just going to clarify that one for you. Can you clarify the Ace of Cups for our collective here, please? It feels like there's a happy surprise that's waiting around the corner for you, that's going to make everything that you've been through make sense. And clarify the Ace of Cups, please, for our collective. Thank you. The Ace of Wands off balance. Yeah. So it's kind of like that message that you receive, or that confirmation that you're about to receive. It's going to refuel you, okay? Ace of Wands off balance. But then you're going to be stuck with that decision about, okay, so now I'm feeling refueled. Now I'm feeling revitalized. Now I'm feeling more hopeful about the situation. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so that's going to be your next thing to take into consideration. All right. Ace of Wands off balance. What you can change when you let go of controlling the outcomes, justice. All right, so please be rest assured here, collective, that the correct outcome is exactly what's going to play out here, okay? Now, this could be someone being brought to justice. Say, for example, and let's just pull this example completely out of the sky. Let's say you're working for a heartless, soulless corporation, okay? And they promised you this, that, and the next, and those promises never came to fruition. And they've been telling you, you have to work harder, yada, yada, yada. They've been promising you some kind of promotion, even. And that's never come into fruition, okay? They've been stringing you along and stringing you along. That whole glass ceiling effect, yeah? So, with this Justice card coming out, it's saying, well, number one, you're not the only one that they've been doing this to, okay? They've been doing that to the majority of people. And number two, something's coming under review here. And they are going to have to face some kind of justice. Okay? So I'm not going to say too much about that because I'll end up getting myself into trouble, which I don't want to do that again. Okay? The channel's already being bottlenecked massively because there's certain things that have been coming out in the readable kind of tough. But I do need to be cautious also about exactly how much I say, okay? You guys are not stupid. You guys can read between the lines, all right? You're not daft. The main problem is other people out there are treating you like you're daft. That's the problem, isn't it? So justice. You don't have to concern yourself with bringing justice to the situation, because justice is going to happen. It just is. It just is. Get it? Okay? Knight of Cups falling in the position of how you can be more patient and gentle in the future. Now, the Knight of Cups is usually a romantic offering when romance isn't the question. And I don't feel that it is for the majority of you. Where that's not the question, this is about receiving an offer that is going to be in alignment with you, okay? And it feels like some kind of spiritual energy is coming into play here. So you've got the backup here of the universe. You've got the backup of your own spirit guides, okay? You feel your heart is pulling you in a specific direction, collective. You're definitely needing to listen to that, okay? With the Knight of Cups. Can we have a healing message for our collective, please? Thank you. The Teacher, the Crystal Blessing, and the Retreat. Okay. We're going to take the Teacher as the full message, and then we're going to do these two intuitively, okay, because I'll end up running out of time. Grandmother Crystal Diva, Cathedral Lightbury, Crystal Blessings, Mountain, green calcite. Okay, so maybe a piece of green calcite might be beneficial for some of you at this point in time. Okay, I do feel that an energy cleansing and some kind of retreat is also going to be beneficial for you. There could be like a crystal healing that needs to take place, or maybe you are a crystal healer, or perhaps you're considering starting up your own business, being self-employed, and opening up some kind of crystal healing retreat. Okay, that could be a thing for some of you as well, especially as you've also got Teacher here. It's a really interesting combination, isn't it? Crystal Blessings, Retreat, and Teacher. I'm feeling that you're going to be teaching others on how they can reclaim their own energy, how they can cleanse their energy, take back their power that way. It's all beautiful, beautiful messages. Right, number 30 was this one. Okay, the Wolf and Shatterkite. Okay, interesting. I'll just show you. Yeah, it's not a word I made up. You've attracted this card into your awareness today as it's time to connect deeply to your inner teacher. There is a saying that states, if you know the question, then you already know the answer. In truth, everything we need to know lies within us, and at any given moment we're able to tune into this inner wisdom for guidance and knowledge. We're all connected to the collective consciousness, an all-knowing universal energy, and within this energy all truth is held. You are your biggest teacher at this time. You're also being called to teach others from this space, as that is part of your life's calling to share your knowledge. Yeah, I suspected that was the case when we saw Retreat and Crystal Blessings with that one. So, what's going on here, collective? You're feeling angry and frustrated in your current status quo because you've been investing yourself in something that is not actually part of your calling. Sorry about the sudden break in filming there. I had to pause because I don't like coughing on the camera. So I have to sort of look away from the microphone and have a bit of a cough. And it also doesn't sound very nice either. Right. Yeah, some of you were feeling deeply, deeply unhappy and feeling like you weren't making any progress because you were doing something for like a faceless or a heartless corp. Not everybody is designed for that kind of work. Do you know what I mean? So that would be why you weren't progressing. That would be why you weren't advancing. Because some of you who are attracted to this read, you know deep down in your soul that you're supposed to be doing something different. Something that involves awakening others through some kind of healing work. You're light workers, basically, that have been working for heartless, soulless corporations. Light workers never, ever do well in that kind of environment, ever. And they constantly feel like they're being stopped. That's why. That's why you've constantly felt like you were being stopped, because you were. It was the universe that was stopping you through other people, saying, no, you're not supposed to be doing that thing there. You're supposed to be doing this thing over here that's going to help heal other people. You see, light workers are being called upon now more than ever. And that's going to be quite a common thread as well. Okay? So some of you are definitely teachers and healers. And it doesn't necessarily need to be within the spiritual community either. It really doesn't. I mean, some of you could be really amazing counselors, for example. And that doesn't have to take you through the spiritual community. Some of you are actually being encouraged to integrate within the spiritual community so that you can help change things up within the spiritual community. So you're going to have to take it as it resonates. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but the spiritual community at the moment is... Again, I need to pick my words carefully. It's a little bit messy out there in the spiritual community at the moment. So those who do feel compelled and pulled into the spiritual community, you're going to be one of these that changes things up within that space for the better. Exposing the bad actors, for example. Do you often look for answers outside of yourself, yet you know that the answer is within you? Do you feel doubt and a lack of trust when it comes to listening to your own guidance? Do you feel life naturally teaches you through your experiences? Do you feel a passion to share your knowledge? Have you been pondering whether or not to follow the path of a teacher? This is a confirmation that you are a teacher and you have everything within you to follow this path. You're currently learning some big lessons, and soon you will share this knowledge with the world through conversations, through books, social media, or even in a workshop setting. Either way, it is time for you to honor your inner teacher and share your wisdom with the world. If you have been asking for a teacher to come to you, know that this card can be a sign that your teacher has arrived. So when the student is ready, the teacher shall appear. Okay? The majority of yous are going to be the teachers for the students. Okay, and then it goes on to say about the wolf symbology. Why did I hear lone wolf? Yeah, you might have to be a lone wolf. You might have to be. That's going to require a lot of bravery, courage, and tenacity, and strength. It's going to require an unbreakable, and an unshakable will. Okay. The wolf is a well-respected and well-loved animal that belongs... Oh, I don't know why they do that. Why do they go into unnecessary information? This beautiful creature is known for its traits of loyalty and intelligence, and for its deep understanding of family and respect for community. The wolf follows a wise inner guidance, a powerful intuition that influences its actions. The wolf has much to teach us about living harmoniously within a community, and about the strength of true leadership and the teacher. The wolf brings many traits that can support you in achieving your greatness. The wolf is the animal totem for the teacher, and has come through for you to assist you in stepping into this powerful role. Interesting, isn't it? Okay. And then it's saying that the crystal that was mentioned that sounded like I had made up a word, the Shatterkite, it says it aligns you to your inner teacher, it assists you in bringing leadership qualities to the forefront, and it helps you to master your abilities, so quite possibly could help you with your confidence levels as well. And then it says about meditating with that particular crystal. So lots of things to ponder on there for that particular message. But there we go. So that would be why you've been feeling angry and frustrated at your current situation. Because it's like, yeah, some of you have been pursuing an avenue that you weren't necessarily supposed to pursue. And with the universe redirecting you, that can be frustrating as hell. Like, it really can, especially when it's something that you've been doing for a long, long time as well, you know. But yeah, also, for those of you who are currently being the teacher that you were born to be, for those of you who know already that you are living your life purpose, and yet feel frustrated and angry that maybe that's not going anywhere, then Spirit's saying, and a lot of you are going to hate us for this, I'm so sorry, but they are saying be patient, okay? Because with the way that things are at the moment in the world, very chaotic, as you'll know, you definitely do need to be patient, okay? The main problem is, for those who are currently spiritual teachers and living their purpose and helping others to awaken and this, that and the next, the main problem that you're facing is that people don't want to hear it right now. The main problem is those students are not yet ready for their teacher. Has it clicked? Has that just clicked into place for you? And they're saying, be patient, because it is coming. Okay. The school bus is late, but the school bus will arrive. Very, very funny little metaphor there, but yeah. If that reading has helped you out, then can you just let me know by dropping a quick little like on the video? That's going to help keep you engaged with the channel, but it'll also help to push the message out to other people who are needing to hear it as well, okay? I do personal readings, and they are available on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.